Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play for RimWorld Alpha 5. This is my second part to that series, and let's go ahead and continue right from where we left off. While it runs, I did get a couple of comments after my first YouTube upload that pointed out some things to me. One is that this soil right here is rich soil, which I didn't realize is a thing. And this is where I absolutely should have built my farm, so wish I did that, but I didn't, and I'm learning. Also that are these shadows possibly matter? I'm not positive, but it's possible that these shadows may affect how much sunlight a spot of land gets to be able to grow, but, they say lit everywhere, like the shadow doesn't say like poorly lit, and it used to say brightly lit in the middle of the day even when it was in a shadow, so I'm not sure if that matters a whole lot. Learned another trick. Since I am starting to run a little bit low on food, actually no, I'm running low on the prepackaged survival meals. Interesting thing I learned is you can double click on an item in the world, like this rock. Oh, I thought I was told I could double click on that. Oh, I guess I can't on rock. But on the meals, for instance, I can double-click one of them, and all of them will be selected. I can also do that with people, although I only have one person on my screen currently. Let's try that again. There we go. So that selected all three of my people at once. So that's a handy little trick. Alright, but we are about to hit the evening time. I am curious about how small a room I can build and not have the small room bad thought. Witnessed a stranger's death. Oh, that's sad. So right now, this room is clearly big enough, not seeing any negative thoughts, but this person is in a cramped environment. So I'm thinking about trying to tear down this wall and moving it one over, and seeing if 4x4 is big enough. And I'm sure I could just click on the wiki and do some reading, but I'm kind of enjoying doing things by trial and error a little bit and really figuring out the mechanics of the game for myself. Wish I had somebody out and about. This would be a perfect time to go ahead and kill this boom rat before it gets too close to my stuff. But we'll go ahead and speed up time a little bit, because my next set of construction I'm going to do is moving this wall, which I can't do while they're in here. Alright, so let's go ahead. Deconstruct the bed and the light. And this wall. And start building a wooden wall, at least there. And then further along once these three things are deconstructed. The next thing I'm going to do is build up my trading capacity. But I want to wait until this construction is done before I start doing that. I'm going to build just a little room over here. Not sure if there's other things I'm going to need. I don't know what an equipment rack does. Haulers carry equipment here for storage. We've already got the turrets up. But our structure is ready. So, wood wall, wood wall, wood wall, and flooring. And re-put the beds. Or bed. We'll move it over to there. And put back the lamp. So we can see we're consuming 1900 watts from our geothermal plant. Not too bad. Once we do completely max it out, I can build another right here. Really nice starting spot that I've got two steam geysers really close by. No dependence on solar and batteries yet. Alright, so the next night we'll see whether or not the bad thoughts go away. And actually, this is the area I want to build in next. Let's go ahead and get it cleared out. Let's go ahead and haul those things. Oh wow, cutting plants will really cut every plant. I don't want to do that. But I could harvest this agave. Let's do that. Can I harvest food? I can. Must be designated for food yielding sufficiently grown plants. Ready to harvest. Alright, so some of them are. Alright, so we'll let this area get cleared out and then we'll start doing our building. That's probably going to be about here. I can start doing a little bit of it. So that'll roughly be the shape of this building. But do still also, again, want to see if there's anything else I need. I still haven't built a nutrient paste dispenser, which I think is a more efficient way to make food than using, like, the butcher table and the cooking table. I should probably build one sooner rather than later. Alright, so I'm going to need a comms console, a research bench. Okay, that's interesting. We need that. We definitely need that. Oh wow, and our room is not nearly big enough for this stuff. Alright, so we're going to make a much larger room over here, and it is going to have our comms console and our research bench, and I think the orbital beacon is going to have to go... yeah, probably like over here where my storage area is, because apparently in order to beam things up, it's got to be within this range of the storage beacon. Let's go ahead and put that down now. Oh wow, but I just realized I am low on metal. Let's see, have I actually picked up all of the metal on the on the map? No, there is still some here. Oh, and that was the other trick, is for like the metal I can double-click all of it and then forbid or not forbid it all at once. Alright, so my people just haven't gotten around to picking up all of the things that still need to be picked up. They're so lazy. They'll get to it, though. I'm sure they'll get to it. Not a ton of metal left on the map, though. Definitely gonna have to get back to mining sooner rather than later. Yeah, so that consumed really the bulk of my current metal. Got some agave fruit now. Make a little tequila later. I mean, I've been playing plenty of Dwarf Fortress before, so I have to imagine that there's some sort of brewing process, right? Because that's such an important part of the game in Dwarf Fortress, and you've got agave sitting here. I mean, what else would they do with it? I'm also now curious how much these worlds vary from world to world. Oh wow, so there really is a lot of these raspberry bushes too that I could harvest. So I'm wondering how important it is to even get like potato plants up and running very quickly when there's so much agave and raspberry and dead squirrel to eat. But I wonder, like, are those just the plants that are on all of the worlds, or is every world like significantly different in its wildlife? Alright, let's go ahead and cancel the orders for picking these up, because I'm realizing there's so much legitimate hauling that does need to be done. I'm going to build my walls, and then hopefully they'll just haul what's in, and then I'll just have them haul what's within the boundaries of my building. Which will be like that, which is pretty much everything, isn't it? Alright, saved him a couple of rocks. And we go in, and we put in a wood floor. And a wood door. Wanted to double check the radius on this. Oh, okay, so there is a lot of space that a person would have to walk through to get over here. Whoa! Whole bunch of people. Three of them. Don't go too far away. I might need you. Can we talk? I'd like to talk. No, I can arrest? If you shoot me, you're in range of that turret and that turret. And almost that one. I will gladly have you killed. Alright, these people have me nervous. I want to interact with them. I want to talk to them and offer for them to join me, or I want them to go away. I do not want them just standing here. This makes me nervous for some reason. Alright, it's night, so he probably won't wander too far. Let's go ahead and release Chef to walk around. Still a cramped environment at 4x4. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4x5 is apparently big enough. Why don't I have power? I don't understand why my buildings don't have power. This is outputting power. This looks still connected. Like, is it broken underneath these power? I'm really confused right now. Alright, let's go ahead and haul these rocks so I can see what's going on with my power situation. Does it somehow have something to do with the rain? How would rain affect my geothermal plant? But it really has me nervous, because now I don't have turrets. All my turrets are down. Really don't like this. It's a bad situation. And why would they just hang out here? So they're from the Singers Township? They're all guards. But why would they just come over here and hang out? What good does that do you? And can I harvest dandelions? Because I see that these over here are dying. Alright, so this building is done being constructed, though. I think I still need more metal before I'm going to be able to build some of this other stuff. Like a comms console, or... Oh, I can build a research bench. Let's do that. Visitors are leaving. Alright, I am glad they are leaving. Oh, so now they're eating a meal of just potatoes. Oh, because the cook stove doesn't have power? I feel like those should be cooked into something. Nope, and I need a bigger waste pile. So, zones, dumping stockpile. Let's move it further out here. Because I'm going to need to grow my regular stockpile, especially for the orbital trading beacon. And zone... Nope, orders. Haul things. These are no longer being asked to be hauled for some reason, probably because I built the bench or something. And eventually I need to wall this in and get these squirrels out. See, like, you can see right there the boom rat's eating my agave fruit, which is annoying. Ate raw food. Yeah, so that's a negative thought that I'm going to need to get rid of, and I'm hoping it's just because of the cook stove thing. I don't understand why my geothermal plant isn't producing power. Alright, now the sun's out, is it going to start functioning? Turning it on and off didn't work. Isn't that supposed to fix everything? You just turn it off and on again? Alright, now I feel like I've got no choice. I need to hurry up and build a solar generator. And at least one battery. Do I have enough for that? The solar generator's 80. I might. And it'll be another 50 for a battery. Yes, I do. I probably shouldn't have built these right next to each other. Now I feel like one of them's going to catch on fire and this whole thing's going to go up this one, like, giant power plant I've got. Alright, so this is going to get built just in time for night. Alright, a solar flare has begun. The intense radiation will shut down all electrical devices. It should pass in about a day. Ah, so this is wasteful. Good, good, good. Wish I had noticed that sooner. Alright, need a research project. So we click on research. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff to research. I was wondering, like, I felt like I had built pretty much everything I could build. What do we want to build? Miners' picks are more affecting. Tables which allow you to refine rock chunks into stone blocks can be used for construction. Ooh, I kind of like that. You build useful metal from slag chunks. There's a decent amount of slag on the map, but not a lot, but I'm wondering if that's what I get from mining. Nutrient synthesis, gun turret cooling, mortars, cremation, strong doors, carpet making, colored lights, fertilizer pump, and eventually be able to escape the planet. Oh, we don't need to do that yet. We're having fun living on our planet. Why would we want to escape it? Let's do stone cutting. I would like to be able to start building my walls out of stone instead of wood if that was an option, as long as they can carry power, because I noticed that about, like, these stone walls don't carry power. I'm hoping there's, like, a good stone wall that can, though. Alright, so the solar flare is passed, and power is back online. And now I have a ridiculous amount of power capacity. And let's actually go ahead then and cancel that battery. That's not really necessary. I probably should have just canceled the solar power. But I guess if something now happens to my geothermal, at least I do have a backup. should not have put them right next to each other. I should have put this a few squares away and just used the conduit. Oh, so I actually didn't extend my stockpile. I created a second stockpile. Oh well. Not really important. At this point, I can always just cancel all of the stockpile and rebuild it as one later. Alright, so we have our research bench, we have a research project selected, and now we just need, according to our list over here, to build trading capacity. Just done using the comms console. Alright, so we'll put it there. It does require 120 metal. I need about another 40 before I'll actually be able to build it. Let's see, have we actually picked up all of the metal over here? No. Alright. So we're still okay. Yeah, 5 things of metal over here. And even more over here. Still a lot of muffalo. Can always go hunting some muffalo if I need some more food. Alright, but now I gotta pay attention to see if people are still eating raw potatoes instead of, like, using the cooking stove to cook them. Because if that's the case, I must have to build a nutrient paste dispenser, but I'm hoping to avoid that if it's not truly necessary. Also wondering why they wouldn't butcher these boom rats, which are, like, decaying and rotting. That's disappointing. I was hoping that they would butcher those, because I have a butcher table, and turn them into meat. That's my understanding of that's how that works, that once you have an animal and you unforbid it, they're supposed to take it over to the butcher table, it gets turned into meat, meat would go to the stockpile, and then they could cook the stockpile on the cooking stove whenever they want. Alright, so we've got our research going. Because, yeah, that'll just free up having to use as much wood as I'm currently using for building my buildings. Alright, let's go kill this boom rat. Ah, it's coming right for us. There we go. That should kill it. Let's really quickly set that as part of my home region, so that that fire doesn't grow out of control. So if it's a part of my home region, my people will go over and put out the fire as a top priority task. My fear is that the fire will start spreading in all directions, and by the time it gets to my buildings, there'd be this huge thing of fire to deal with. So that means I can go back into my zones and remove home region. Alright. Alright, so one of the squirrels is now completely rotted away. Let's see if, like, that one actually gets... Yeah, it's like that one right there. It's fresh. They should go butcher it. Alright, the new colony hope is starting to degrade, so moods are dropping. What is she doing? Oh, she was dropping metal onto the comms building. Alright, which now has all of its metal. Excellent. So she was able to walk all the way over there to pick up the necessary metal for it. And since I now am going to be able to start trading soon, I wonder if I've marked all of the silver as unforbidden. I feel like I've got a decent amount right here. 6 stacks of... How much is in each one of these about? Oh, 400. 290. Seems like a lot. Probably isn't. Seems like a lot. Speed up time. Wait for the day to end. We are about to have a comms table. And our new building is done. All of the rocks have now been hauled out of it. The only other thing I'm still going to need to build in there... No, maybe that was it. It was just the research bench and the comms console. Can I fit a second research bench in here? Was I smart? Oh, I was smart enough to make it big enough for that. How about that? So whenever I want to, I can even add a second research table. I don't have enough people to really be justifying that many. Oh, but I do not have conduit here. I don't have enough people to justify, you know, 2/3 of my people researching. Oh, alright, so he just grabbed agave. Let's go see. Oh no, he's going to eat the raw food again. Alright, I think I need a nutrient paste dispenser. Alright, to communicate, select a working colonist and right-click on the comms console. Alright, well first it needs power. Alright, so let's build a nutrient paste dispenser which synthesizes nutrient paste from organic feedstocks. I think I'll put this inside of a building eventually, but for now I don't think that's necessary. I think my next building would be over here. And probably butt right up against this one. So yes, let's put the nutrient paste dispenser there. Alright, so now our comms console is built. So I can call Singer's Township, Small Town, the Locks of the Rock. Oh, okay, so I can start calling these other towns. I think this is the one where I killed the guy, so I shouldn't call them. Let's call Singer's Township. I'm really curious what's going to happen here. Alright, so I can offer a gift, and that's it. Never mind. Let's call the Locks of the Rock. Let's see how these people are. Let's see if they don't suck. Maybe they'll want to actually talk to us. Nope. Their goodwill is closer, though. Disconnect. Alright. So that was disappointing. But passing ships now do have the ability to trade with me, so I think that's going to be my best source of trade for the time being. And hopefully the other towns might just contact me when they're actually a little more in the mood to do some trading. Alright, so she's going and getting some more metal. And I think that's going to be the last of my metal. Yep. Oh, wait, no, that's not going to be enough, is it? Nope, it was. Alright, so they're continuing to haul metal as they need it, but I'm thinking I've got to be running out over here. There's a few. Okay, still four things. Yes, definitely running out of metal that's just laying around on the map and gonna have to start making a more concerted effort to start mining. Research progress continuing on. So it looks like it'll probably take about a week to research the item I chose to research. How much did that take? 3,000? Oh, so that's one of the easier things to build and still going to take almost a week. So research is not a quick process. Need food for Hopper. Oh, I can see the connected power rate dropping. which is kind of interesting as the sun goes down from the solar panel, slowly having its output drop. That being said, the amount of capacity left on my geothermal is still pretty huge. A trade ship is passing nearby. They are known as the Volova. They are a combat supplier. Alright, so let's have Zebra call them. To send items or silver to orbital traders, you must build an orbital trade beacon outdoors and place a stockpile of items near it, which I have already done. Alright, so commodities. There are no slaves available, which is apparently a thing. And purchasable weapons. The M24, the Pila, single shot, looks boring, fires a bullet, damage 400, range 45, right, damage 40, range 45, aim time 4.3, aim time 4.3, aim time 2.8. Wow, very, very low damage. I kind of want to see, like, how does that compare to these pistols? Oh wow, damage is only 10. Range is only 24. Okay, so yeah, they're pretty bad. Oh, come on, let's call the Volva. Volova, not Volva. That's a whole different thing, and it's not an alien race. Okay, I don't know how I can actually interact with any of these things. Like the staff. Okay, the trader has medicine, and I would like medicine. Shells fired from cannons and launched from missile launchers. Okay, I don't have anything for those, but medicine looks like something I would want. Drag to trade. I see, I have to drag the number in the direction that I want. Alright. 5, that would be 50 of my silver. And then, yes, so I would get 5 medicine, and they would get 50 of my silver, so let's trade. And weapons, I want to buy an M24, because that's pretty cool. And that's it. Cool. Trading was fun. Alright, so now I've got to find somebody who only has a pistol after they wake up and go have them pick up an M24. And I've got medicine. That seems like a really, really big deal. Like, now if my people get sick or injured, I'll actually be able to heal them. You can configure stockpiles and storage buildings by selecting them and opening the storage tab above them. I did see that. I haven't really looked at it, so I guess I can control which items do and don't go into the stockpiles. I actually have been bugged that these weapons aren't getting put into stockpiles. Let's turn that on. Items. AI persona cores. Alright, we'll deal with that if we come across it. Need food hopper. Alright, I've got a food hopper. Oh, I need a food hopper. That's a whole different thing, isn't it? Alright, let's slow this time back down. Production. Hopper. Oh, so it just goes in, like, on the side of here, probably. Alright. We'll put 2 hoppers on there. Alright, so I'm guessing the hoppers sit here. The people come along and put food inside of the hoppers, and then they can come and dispense paste whenever they want. A group of outlanders from small town at the desert have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Oh yeah, this is not going to go well for her. Where are you going? Oh, back here. Okay. Alright, what are you hauling? Because as soon as you get back, you need to get a bigger weapon. Oh no, you've already got the Lee Enfield. That's fine. You then need to go equip the M24. Alright, so she now has like a big-ass sniper rifle. Which direction is this person coming from? And hopefully it's still just the one. Yeah, it's still just the one. Coming from this direction. Alright, so there's already a turret there, and this one still covers like these buildings. This one not so much. I feel like a turret should easily be able to hold off one person by itself, and then once I bring my 3 now decently well-armed people, we should be good to go. Alright, so she just got herself some nutrient paste. By putting the potatoes in the hoppers. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Alright, so my people are no longer eating raw food. That's good. Although I don't have any food. That is bad. So let's go ahead, grab up those meals. And let's start harvesting some food. Oop, why didn't that work? Orders. Harvest food, there we go. Alright, yeah, so there's a lot of food just surrounding me. I don't feel a need to make this any bigger for the time being. Alright, still just hanging out. Can I see what she's armed with? Don't see anything visibly. Button-down shirt, armored vest, that's bad. Ooh, 42 silver. I hope I can loot that after I kill her. Alright, so I don't see any weapons. A mysterious blight has destroyed your crops. Oh, that's why all my crops were so low. I was wondering about that. Because I felt like they were barely keeping them harvested before. Alright, Outlanders are beginning their assault. Let's all take up positions behind the turret, so that if the turret doesn't kill the Outlander, my 3 people will. Should actually be a pretty easy defense, I'm expecting. Oh, look, and they can socialize in the meantime. I saw the little talking bubble, so that should give them some happy thoughts. Wow, that M24 has some range. Yeah, between the 3 people shooting and the 2 turrets, I don't think she has much of a chance. Ah! Oh, can't capture him. I don't have a prisoner's bed. This can be made one, right? Haha, you have been captured. And turned and put into this small room that nobody wants to live in. Ha ha ha. Oh. Let's put my people back to be free to do what they want and start building another bedroom then. Alright, so I'm gonna go 5 by 5. That should be big. 5 by 4 is apparently big enough. So let's build a 5 by 4 room. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 1, 2. Oh wait, no, that doesn't look big enough. 1, 2, 3. That looks like, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, and then the wall. There we go. That looks better. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I screwed it up twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, yes, 5 by 4. 5 by 4. All is good. I have done it correctly. I can count. Build the wood floor. Oh look, they brought Trigger a meal. And I like that the person that attacked me is named Trigger. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my prisoner, but I definitely have a prisoner. Ooh, I bet I could ransom the prisoner. I hope I can ransom the prisoner. if I call the small town that just attacked me and I'm like, hey man, I've got your person, because they tried to kill me, and instead I captured them, so ha. So let's call small town at the desert and see if we have any prison-related options. Or they don't want to talk to me. They attacked me. Well, okay, actually, no, I guess I attacked them first. I never attacked their town, though. They're the ones who clearly have escalated things. But yeah, I don't want to have a prisoner forever. She's just occupying space and eating my food. Luckily, they didn't use any medicine on her. She does still have blood on her shirt. Wounded, imprisoned, cramped environment, ate off the ground. Yeah, probably not a very happy person. Oh, and just imprisoned. Oh, that's actually increasing the mood. Alright, so plenty of food again. I've got agave, I've got berries, and my potatoes are regrowing after the potato blight famine. Let's make sure we remember to put a bed and a lamp in here. And what do plant pot? Oh, 10 metal. I really am just so low on metal, I don't want to start, like, spending it on anything not truly necessary. Wow, my turret just killed that squirrel. I don't know if my people will actually finally cook a squirrel or not. Doesn't seem to really be their thing. Can I manually target a turret? No. Oh, set force target. Maybe I can. Oh, I wonder if I can use my turrets to kill these squirrels. The blowing up kind. Oh, I can kill that kind. Waiting for the booming kind to leave here. Alright, the trading ship from the Volova has left. Oh, and I just now have a new pastime, using my turrets to kill squirrels. And that should hopefully help keep them out of my food, because I don't like them eating all of my food, which is something they do. Which, I'm still hearing shooting. Oh, okay, it is this one. Oh, I think it's more than one shooting. Oh, it's shooting the corpse. Alright, stop the attack. You too. And when I'd look at this one, that one would shoot. I'd come over here and I'd look at that one and that one would shoot. Oh, that's funny. Ha! Alright, so that's interesting. Even after you kill something, though, a force attack will continue forever and ever until you tell it to actually stop, because it's a turret, so it doesn't really do a lot of thinking. Which makes sense. Wow, why is she still researching and not, like... sleep? Oh, she doesn't have a bed. That's why she's not sleeping. Alright, well, I have a room being constructed for you. It's really nice, I promise. And soon after, I'll build yet another, so that way this person can stop living in our communal room building. And I don't have any wood. We need to harvest some more wood. So let's go ahead, go to architects, go to orders, go to chop wood. Get some there. Wow. Have to start traveling further and further to get it. There's boom rats just sort of like hanging out here. Alright, so we've made some progress. I've learned some turret mechanics, I've built a research table and a comms console, and did my first trade using my Orbital trade beacon. We survived an attack and took a prisoner and built a nutrient paste dispenser and found out correct room sizes, so progress is happening. Oh, and I built an unnecessary solar generator. Let's not forget about that wonderful adventure. So thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment. The comments from the first video have already helped educate me on some things. I'm enjoying learning by doing and not just reading a wiki for some complicated game, which is something I would normally do. That this is kind of fun to experiment and play around to learn what to do. No, don't go that direction. Yes, there we go. But there are certain things like the double-clicking mechanic that until I happened to double-click on something, I was never ever going to learn. Oops, stop shooting. I was never going to learn about that. That was thanks to one of you wonderful YouTube commenters. So please, feel free to help out, give advice, point out my mistakes. It will help me learn. I will not take offense. And as long as you're doing that, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you'd like to see future videos, both for this series and for future series, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, I'll see you next time.